Thank you for joining us. This is Health Your Own Way podcast, and I am your host, Akins. Welcome to another episode. Today, when we're talking about the importance of embracing lifelong learning, and my guest speaker is Kristin Madison. She's a music teacher. She's also a music therapy, and she's a yoga instructor. This is a lot, Kristin. This is a lot. Okay, this is a lot. But I want to say really thank you for being part of this platform with me, and welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm looking forward to speaking with you about this topic.
Me too. And I think, you're a great example of lifelong learning because as I earlier mentioned, you do music therapy, you're a yoga instructor, and you also teach music. So that's a lot of things that are almost the same but different within the wellness business. So I guess my question, as a society, how important do you believe it is for us to embrace learning for our well-being?
Well, of course, I think it's essential. I mean, truly, it's fundamental to our existence. So even if you think like, oh, I don't need to learn, you're actually learning all the time, whether you realize it or not. So it's essential. It's essential for us as individuals in society because I believe it's our responsibility as individuals in society to take our learning into our own hands
Okay.
and think for ourselves. And like for me, the my style of learning has always been like I teach myself basically. I have a hard time listening. Uh, I don't know how, I've been through a lot in my life, but I love reading. So for me, the experience of learning is like observing, gathering information, and assimilating, like thinking it through. So yeah, I think as individuals in society, we have to think for ourselves and take responsibility for our learning. I think that is essential.
I agree with you. And I think a lot of people, at one point they get comfortable because they don't want to learn. They're okay with what they have and what they've done. And I know that you, as I mentioned earlier, you're a teacher as well as a music therapist. How did you go from music therapy to yoga instructor? I'm sorry, it's two different things, Kristen.
Yeah,
Let's be
yeah,
serious, two different things.
yeah. It's funny because when I was sort of contemplating these things, I realized how much for me they're like the same,
Okay.
but for someone who's not doing those things, they are very different. Um, It's just my whole life has been this is like the culmination. I'm still in the process and learning, but I've been doing music my entire life. Like I was 6 when I started teaching myself, and then sought the guidance of teachers, thankfully. And then yoga, I started, I think 12 years ago is when I first started practicing for my body was hurting a lot, and someone recommended it to me, and it totally changed my life because I was in so much pain, like from a car accident and playing rugby. So
Hold on. You playing rugby in a car accident basically kind of made you tight, and so you felt like learning yoga helped you a lot.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I from the car accident and then some rugby incident.
Hmm?
Um, I mean, I have like, I guess you call it chronic pain or a constant pain in my neck and my back. It's every day, it's all the time. So when I practice the yoga postures, the asana, like it's a portion of yoga because yoga is so much more than that. But just stepping into yoga, I was 19, I was working in restaurants, and my back was killing me from, you know, those things. And so I started doing those yoga postures, and it made me feel better. That's a really big deal.
I think I like what you said, and I'm sitting back and hearing what more you're saying and kind of resonating. It's when we decide to actually teach ourselves and embrace, opening new knowledge, we don't know how it can affect our overall health in the future. Like what you said, you had a car accident and you done rugby. We're not going to ask how you did rugby, but we're going to say you did rugby. But I think when you mentioned that you were open to me, it came across like because you were open to yoga and learning the art of yoga, that in a sense kind of helped your lifestyle and reduce some of the pain because you were open to learning that concept. Is that fair to say?
Totally, yeah.
Okay, because I was like, okay, I can get what you're saying with this, and then I guess so then yoga and therapy. I just need to understand the difference. Like, how
Oh
did
yeah.
you go from one to another?
So okay, so music has been my lifelong process, and so I've been playing, 25 years. I'm 31, so yeah. Um, so I studied music in college, and so for me, music, because it's been something that my whole life has carried me through a lot of challenges in childhood, adolescence, teenage years. Like music really, I would say, has actually saved my life. So
Oh,
because I have such a deep, connection with music, it's so meaningful to me, and I observed how it has impacted me and my healing process and my whole life. I want to serve other people through music. So I start researching and I find out music therapy exists. And it's like my dream come true because it's everything I want to do. I want to help people, I want to serve others with music. And that's music therapy. So I studied first music in college, and then I went on to study music therapy and became board certified in music therapy. And then because I'm always still practicing yoga, and yoga is also, it's like a holistic. I'm sure you have heard about it by now. It's a
mm-hmm.
holistic thing. It's a process, and it's active, and it's different for everyone. So that's like a part of
Whole
everything.
different world. I get it. And so I know that you can tell that you're passionate about what you do. And also, you also, I think, believe take and share your knowledge on Take Lessons platform, correct?
Yes, yes.
Could you share with me what is Take Lessons and why would somebody be interested in basically embracing learning by taking some of the courses that you have on Take Lessons?
Sure. So you said, what is take lessons, and
And why somebody would be interested in taking your courses that you're teaching on Take Lessons platform?
sure. Yeah, Take Lessons it's a website, so it's online platform for connecting students with teachers in any subject that you can imagine. I think you could probably find almost anything on there. And you'll find a teacher, you'll find lots of different teachers, either locally in your area,
Okay.
or if you want online lessons, there's online teachers too. So that's the platform I've been teaching through for, I think, 7 years now. So I like take lessons a lot. Um, and then for me, so because of my music therapy, background, and also teaching, I think I really enjoy and take pleasure working with students who have like different needs, or exceptional needs, or they may be diagnosed on the autism spectrum, or ADD, or this or that. A lot of students I work with are in that area.
Okay.
So that's my.
Sorry. So when you do your courses on Take Lesson itself, what are some of the, I guess not negative, but what would stop somebody from embracing the fact of using learning or going on Take Lessons for the platform themselves to seek you out, that you can share that will make them feel better by taking that journey and going on Take Lessons to learn about some of the courses that you take?
Um, so something that would make people feel encouraged, I think, is just knowing that we're all learning. I'm learning I'm a student and a teacher, so we're all learning all the time. And if you have that desire, that's already the first step in learning. So take lessons makes it easy because you just go online. I want a piano teacher in Boston, and you get all these teachers. So you can read about different teachers, their style, their background, and then it's really making that first step, reaching out. That's the amazing first step in learning, and it takes courage. So I would just encourage anyone that you are courageous and you are brave, and if you want to learn something, you should absolutely reach out and take the first step for yourself.
I like that. And you say you've been on the platform for 7 years, right? So I'm thinking they're treating you well if you've been there for 7 years. Is that like,
Yeah, yeah. It's the way that it works is because usually we're teaching individual students. So there's also the platform for courses, which I'm starting to do. But often it's just connecting a single student and a teacher, and then you're teaching, lessons. The student will buy packages of lessons, and then
I think it's nice because I know that online learning is increasing, and the fact that it's been 7 years for you, then it might be, and you seem to be enjoying it. This might be a platform if anybody's looking to embrace learning, seeking you out, or maybe wanting to teach something on that platform. That's really up to them, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And I think if anybody was reaching out to you, like if they were interested in learning more about the service that you offer and take lessons, is it best for them to reach out to you and take lessons, or is there a platform like a social media platform that they can follow you where they can be redirected to take lessons?
Oh yeah, they can definitely find me on Take Lessons. I do have Instagram as Lessons with Kristen. That's also my email.
You
So
seem like you had to think about that for a second, Kristin. Like you had Instagram. Sorry.
I don't have a lot of time in my schedule, so
Fair enough. Okay, so the easiest way is take lessons. So we'll put her link for take lessons to reach out to Kristin because you can tell she doesn't use Instagram, so you can't really you can find her on Instagram, but the best way is through take lessons. What she's trying to say to us.
yeah, probably. That's right. Yeah.
I think for yourself, what's next? Because I know that you mentioned earlier that you might be doing a course. So do you want to share what people might be looking or excited to hear about what you bring on the tables in the future in take lesson?
Oh, sure. I mean, it's something I'm just like dreaming of right now because
Hey.
yeah, I didn't realize that Take Lessons had this feature, which is that you can create a class, I think, and then people can take your class.
Oh.
So I'm dreaming up how to, one of my ideas is how to help parents because parents don't know how to help their kids when they're like learning piano. So maybe I'll offer some simple things for parents, like I think short, sweet, quick tips and helpful things at home are great. And then also like working with people who have like different needs, or some people maybe can't see or they can't speak, and so learning music for them looks different. So teachers also need little like coaching or need to know like how to adapt lessons for people with different needs.
I like that. It's good. Stop,
Think,
stop dreaming. This is possible, Kristin. This is
oh no,
possible.
I know it's possible.
Okay,
First I have to dream
okay.
it, then I'll make it happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I want to say thank you for having this conversation with me because I know, we talk about learning and a lot of people say, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. But when it comes down to it, I think you embody what learning can do for somebody. Because when you mentioned to me your story about the fact that, you had injuries and you took the effort to learn yoga, and by learning yoga, you were able to resolve some of the issues that you have, not fully, but, mitigate some of that pain. It shows that, learning can help you long term. So, she didn't just talk about it, she just showed you what she did. So if you're interested in learning more about Kristin, we will have her tag on Take Lessons. Again, she does not use Instagram. It's Take Lessons. I want to say thank you, Kristin, for your time. Anything you want to say before we let you go, Kristin?
No, it's been
Okay.
a pleasure.
We're glad to have you join us. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, share with anyone that needs to be empowered and inspired, and don't forget to join us next week for the next episode of Health Your Way podcast. Have a good day, you guys.